Hello beautiful ones, and welcome back to my channel. And today we have another pick a card reading, and this one is who will you be marrying next. So we've got 6 groups today. We've got a lot of groups. We've got group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5 and group 6. So pick which card or which crystal you feel most drawn to. I'm not going to try and pronounce all of these because I'll probably get it wrong, but you can have, I can read out what the meaning of the crystal is for these particular cards. We've got the first one is animals, the second one is life purpose, the third one is new beginnings, the fourth one is teacher, the fifth one is clarity, and the sixth one is trust. So pick which one that you feel most drawn to, and then we'll get straight into your readings. Hello group 1. For those of you who picked the animals card, let's see what messages we have for you on who you'll be marrying. Okay, group 1. So I've shuffled out these cards face down, and what we have here is going to tell us what type of person that you'll be marrying, what's their personality traits, what does this person bring to the relationship, and how will you feel about this person, and how does this person feel about you. So let's get started. Okay, so what is the personality of the person that you will be marrying? So let's just tune in here. Straight away I'm getting the sense that this is somebody who puts a lot on their shoulders. I feel like they carry the Emperor energy, so I feel like they sort of like to be in control of their life. I feel like they like to they like to feel stable. I feel like they like to be able to, in a way, have everything around them in the right place, and I feel like that they like everything around them to have some sort of organization, have some sort of control. They like to see everything aligning up around them really well, because this gives them a sense of peace as well. I feel like they don't like conflict at all. I feel like they've had to deal with conflict in the past, and I feel like they are sort of like above that now. They've grown a lot. I feel like there's someone who's matured a lot. They've grown a lot from who they were when they were younger. I feel like this is a older person, but this is a general reading. They could be younger and just be really mature. They could have seen how people behaved around them, and they just really recognize that they do not want to be a part of that sort of drama around them. And they really, they don't like people who are deceitful, people who are, who like to trick you. They don't like that. They don't like chaos. They like justice. They like order. They like the truth. They like honesty. They like to know that everything in their court is aligned and working well. Okay, so in their life they like to see things working out. I feel like they do have a lot of fire about them. They're very passionate. They're very driven. They have a lot of, I feel, goals in mind as well. And I feel like they look at this relationship with you as a real stable and honest and true partnership. And I feel like they really have goals moving forwards. And I feel like I'm getting the hearing here that they also like to make sure that the relationship is very passionate, and they want to keep the spark alive. They don't want to allow things to, disintegrate or move apart, okay? Because they really like to have that, they really like to have that justice. They really like to have that, that alignment in the relationship. I also get the sense that sometimes they like to be alone as well, especially if there's somebody who is, if they're having an argument or not seeing eye to eye with you or with people around them, or if they're going through something emotionally. I feel like they will take time out for themselves because they just don't want to, they really want to, they don't want to ripple that out to others around you or to you. They really want to process their emotions or process what's going on for them alone. They really like to get to the truth of the matter within them, okay? They like to make fair and just decisions. They like to look at all sides of the argument, and that's part of the reason why if you were to argue with one another, they would want to step away and really like sit back and go, okay, what's the bigger picture here? What's going on here? So as I said, I feel like they're really mature. So if that happens, and that can be a little bit annoying for some people, if someone says like, you know, I really need to step away right now, I don't feel like it's a way of avoiding anything. I feel like it's just about them wanting to step back. Okay, where am I sitting in this? Where is the other person sitting in this, and how can we compromise? And I feel like once they come back to have a chat with you, they'll be really able to work things out with you and be able to find a way to move forwards quite quickly and quite fairly as well. Okay, they're quite a fair person. There's somebody who really loves also to be around other people, I'm hearing. Excuse me. They enjoy, I'm being shown boats. I feel like some people, they may have like an interest in boating or fishing or something like that. They really like to go and see the sunset. They like to sit there with you and do that. There's somebody who likes to have their time of peace, and then they like to have their time with catching up with friends and things like that. They like to have that balance in their life. So that's what I'm getting for the personality traits. Now we'll have a look at what this person brings to the relationship. So what does your spouse bring to the relationship? So let's have a look here. We have, okay, so I'm being drawn straight away to the Empress here. So I feel like this person brings about them creativity, and they bring about a sense of they know how to make things really beautiful. They know how to make you feel really nurtured. They know how to make you feel respected and honored. Like, I really feel like they'd put you on a pedestal in a way. And not in an unhealthy way. I just feel like they really notice you. They really see you. And I feel like they see you as a good mother too. They see you as a nurturer. So I feel like they bring that reassurance to you in this relationship as well. I feel like they also like to help you in igniting your passions. They like to help you to see beyond the veils in the relationship. I feel like they walk hand in hand with you. I feel like they really inspire you and assist you in your growth, and assist you in moving forwards. I feel like they really bring a strength to this relationship. Because they're very passionate, I feel like they sort of assist you in opening up and being more passionate and being more creative in your life. And I feel, it's almost like they give a sense of support to the relationship. They bring a sense of strength to the relationship. and they bring that sense of contentment as well. And I feel like here with the helpless and the hopeless card here, and then seeking the truth, I feel like if in your relationship there's ever times where things are just not working out, or if things are feeling like a little bit stale, I feel like this person really brings a wisdom along, okay? They are able to see the truth of things. They're able to see beyond the veils. And I believe they're going to help. They bring this higher perspective with them into this relationship, into this marriage. And they're going to help you with that perspective, and help, and and you yourself, I feel like you too are very wise, and you too are very, you're very nurturing and intuitive. And I feel like with your spouse being very wise and seeing beyond the veils, that you both can really move forwards at a rapid rate and really evolve as a couple, and really evolve as souls together, because you both can really push forwards. Because, and when one person, I feel, is getting into fear-based energy, or just feeling like having a really bad day, I feel like the other person will help to see beyond that, and encourage and uplift. So I feel like there's a balance there within this relationship. This person is really, really caring and very loving, and really brings a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of love into this relationship, and a lot of passion into this relationship as well. They're very passionate, and they're not afraid to show you who they are. They're not afraid to show you all the depths of who they are. And I feel like you allow them to bring that out, okay? Yeah, that's the messages I'm getting for what they bring to the relationship. Now we'll move on to how you will feel about your spouse, okay? So how will you feel about your spouse? This is beautiful, because we have love here and man holding a heart. And I'm getting the real sense here that you are just going to really feel a lot of love for this person, your spouse. You're just going to feel a lot of love for them. I feel like you're going to feel like they've really got things, they're very balanced, and they're not afraid to take the lead in their life. And I feel like you're just going to feel really warm and supported. And you can see in this love card here, you can see this man, and this could be the woman, but I feel like this is the spouse. And I feel like you're here, and the spouse is just admiring you. So I feel like you're going to feel really admired. And I think I said this earlier in the read. So you're really going to feel, you're just going to really find your spouse very loving, very generous towards you, very caring, and somebody who is really balanced and takes the lead and is not afraid to stand up for you as well. I feel like they can see right to your heart as well, and I feel like you just really admire in them their strength. And I'm also hearing that you really admire their vulnerability, because I feel like they're not afraid to show you who they really are, and to really share all aspects of themselves with you. And I feel like you really admire that in them. What other messages have I got here? There's just a lot of love here. There's a lot of connection here, and I feel like this relationship is just a really special relationship for you guys. So that's the messages I'm getting. I know there's not a big lot of messages there, but I just feel like that's how you feel about your spouse. Now let's have a look at how your spouse feels about you. Okay, how does your spouse feel about you? We have the High Priestess, the Magician, the Four of Winter, and Coming Together. He or she, your spouse, sees you as somebody who is very intuitive and somebody who has a lot of knowledge. And I feel like they really appreciate that about you, that you are able to really understand your spouse. Like they feel like you understand them at a deeper level than anyone has ever understood them. And that's what they really love about you. They also love that you are somebody who is able to make changes in your life, and you are really able to manifest success. And I feel like they see you as someone really successful and somebody who's really able to walk the path in life with a strength, but a very nurturing and a very compassionate strength. And I feel like your spouse really admires that about you. It just really warms their heart. I'm getting this real warmth in my heart right now. They really admire every step that you've taken that's led you two together, and that he or she is just so happy with your marriage, and they can't imagine life without you because they feel this really strong connection. I also see that I feel like they see sometimes that you maybe you take on a lot of responsibility, and that you take on a lot because you are a very nurturing person. I feel like they see you juggling everything, and they really want to help you with that. They really admire everything that you do to just bring everything together and to make a beautiful family, and to make a beautiful home, and to make a beautiful space for you both to grow and evolve in together. I feel like they have this nurturing essence towards you too. Like they just want to give you a big cuddle when you're feeling down. Like they don't like to see you feeling burdened or feeling worried, and they just really love to give you a lot of support and love whenever you're feeling that way. I feel like they really see that you have so much potential, and they really want to help bring that out in you. They really want to support you in anything that you're wanting to create in your life, in any way that you want to go. I don't feel like they're the type of person that'll stop you at all. I feel like they're going to support you the whole way. So that's really beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a message from your spouse. So let's see what message we have from your spouse. What a message. Whoa. a lot of cards there. Let's just take... They're very hard to shuffle, these ones. Ooh, sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. That's just beautiful. And now I'm going to grab one from the romance deck. I really feel like that you both have a very special connection, okay? A very passionate connection as well. Okay, we've got the message of trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith and enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I'm getting the sense here that just if you have not married this person, I feel like the relationship angels are saying to just trust that this relationship will come, this marriage will happen. If you are in a relationship with your spouse already, and you feel like things are just going through a little bit of a rough patch, just trust and have faith that, you know, the angels are working with you, and that you will find this really special union, this really special connection with one another, okay? And enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I feel like, you know, it may be time to really just get away together and enjoy time together, and just to get and to really come into union again, and to enlighten yourselves on what it is that you want to do moving forwards, and the goals that you want to achieve moving forward. If you haven't met this person yet, maybe a holiday would be really good for you, just to really enjoy yourself and to take some time to rest and play, and just trust that this relationship is coming, this marriage, this union is coming towards you. So that's the messages that I have for you, Group 1. I hope that resonates, and I hope that helps you moving forwards, and I wish you all the best of luck. Hello, Group 2. For those of you who picked this card, this life purpose card, let's have a look at what messages we have for who you'll be marrying. Okay, for those of you who picked number 2, what is the personality traits of the person that you will be marrying? Okay. So the person that you will be marrying is somebody who is a very dedicated person. They could be very artistic. They're somebody who doesn't give up. They're also somebody who has had to move away from a lot of things in their life, because they've wanted to really dedicate their life to change, to positivity, they've wanted to move away from things that no longer serve them. They wanted to change into a sort of a whole new life, because I feel like they're in their past, they've just grown up with a lot of conditioning. They've grown up with negativity, and they don't want to live like that anymore. So they've moved away from that, and they're really dedicating their life to harmony, to creativity, and to a really special connection, because I feel like they've really got to understand and know what is what's really special, and what it is in their life that really, what's the word for it? What in their life really they've got to understand where they've been and where they're going, but they're really For some reason I'm getting mind blanks. So I feel like this person could stop and start. This person, okay, in the past, right, thank you. In the past, this person may have stopped and started with things. This person may not have been very committed in the past. This person may have been somebody who just wasn't really grounded in the past. They weren't somebody who was really conscious, okay? But now they've really changed and they're becoming someone who's really grounded, really conscious about what they're creating in their life, and they really see a partnership as something very special, something very sacred, okay? And they're really understanding that sort of what goes around comes around, and they've really come to understand that they don't want to create negativity in their life, and they don't want to create disharmony in their life. They really want to create harmony and abundance and special connections in their life. And they're done with the not being in touch with reality. They want to be really, and they are now really looking at what is right for them and what is the right relationship for them. And they really appreciate your relationship. If they haven't, and I'm picking up here that for some of you, your spouse hasn't met you yet. So I feel like that's the picture they're painting. This is part of what they've had to go through and what they're creating moving forwards, okay? And I feel like there's somebody also who's likes to make the right decisions. They want to make sure that things are, that they're morally right, that they are putting the right step forward, that they are not creating any disharmony anymore. Because I really get the sense here that this person's had a massive change, a massive transformation in their life. This person may also be, they may have children. They may also be quite childish and playful. They may be somebody who is light-hearted, somebody who likes to have fun as well, because they don't want to dwell. They don't want to dwell in the negativity either. They like to get out and have adventures and enjoy themselves, and they really taking the time now to smell the roses in life and to really see the magic of life. Because, yeah, as I said, I'm really getting the sense that beforehand they had a different personality, but now they're really coming into this new personality, this very dedicated person, somebody who's very grounded, somebody who's in touch with their emotions. And I'm just going to grab another card here, guys. I just want to let you know as well that the way that I bring through messages is a little bit different to everyone else. Sometimes most of the time when I'm doing a reading, I will get into the energy of that person. And so when I couldn't get the words out and when I was stopping and starting, it was a way of spirit letting me know what was going on for this person, okay? So they're a very nostalgic person, and there's somebody who loves connecting with children, somebody who also loves to get out into the community. And I also feel like there's a connection with, they love flowers, because we've got lots of flowers here. It's interesting because this came up in another video. And yeah, so I feel like this person has a connection with flowers or just in nature, because I was talking about that, the fact that they're really grounded now, and they like to keep grounded. So perhaps they love to go and like go to gardens or get out into community and see like flower displays or something like that. We also have the Knight of Wands here, so I feel like this person is somebody who likes to get going. There's somebody who, and I feel like this goes really well with the goes alongside this sort of youthful energy as well, because I feel like with the Knight of Wands, there's someone very passionate, and there's somebody who will just make a quick decision about something and just move forwards very quickly. So and I feel like it's because they don't want to be stagnant. They just want to they really want to grow, and they really want to move forwards. And I'm getting the sense that they don't want anything holding them back as well. And this could be from their past, from the conditionings of their past, from their, from their family life, from, whatever's happened in their background, and they've really had to bring themselves out of that. So I can see why they don't want to let anything hold them back. Just one more. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. And again, we have this, look at all this like the garden around her and the garden around her. Now this could be a male or a female spouse, okay? But look at this, flowers. Flowers is definitely a connection here with nature. They love nature, they love getting out in it, and they're very grounded. And they are somebody who is very successful, somebody who is very, but like in a grounded way. They're very down to earth. They're very, I don't feel like there's somebody who's very like into materialism. I really feel like there's somebody who may be more simplistic in nature. However, I feel like they've got the abundance around them. Like they're not short of anything. They've got everything they need. And I feel like they don't want anything flashy. They're not into the flashy or into, having to have something because everyone else is having it. They're just somebody who just likes to really, take in the smells, take in the, just really live that sort of simplistic life. What's that word for minimalist? I get the sense of minimalist here, and I don't know why, but that's what's coming through. They like to really feel free, They don't like to be, I don't feel like they like to feel bogged down as well. Like, I know they're very grounded, but they don't like to feel too bogged down, because they do like to be able to make quick decisions as well. They like to be moving forwards, but yeah, on the other side, they do like to be more simplistic, more minimalistic, but be surrounded in abundance as well. So that's the messages I have about the personality of your spouse. Now let's have a look at what does this person bring to the relationship. Okay, so what does this person bring? What does your spouse bring to the relationship? So we've got balance, beauty, the path, the high priest, eagle, and suppression. Okay, we've got an interesting mix of cards here. I don't think you can see the last one. Let's just pop in here. Okay. Alrighty. So this person brings a new path to this relationship, a new outlook. I feel like in the past, you may have relationships that are very different to the relationship you have with the person that you are married to or that you will be marrying. I feel like this person's going to really bring in renewal, a sense of vitality, a sense of newness, a sense of there's a new perspective this person brings in, and it allows you to see that you can have somebody really special, and that you can have a really balanced relationship, and that you can have somebody who really is dedicated to the relationship, and somebody who's really able to create a path ahead, somebody who's able to unite with you and create direction together. And I feel like this person may also be bringing you out of a cloud. I feel like this, you know, as I said, I feel like in the past that you may have been in relationships that weren't serving you, and I feel like, you know, in this relationship, you know, this person serves you by showing you that you can have better. Like, I'm looking at this girl here, this lady here, and she's standing in this darkness, but see the path, and I feel like that's what your spouse is doing, is in this relationship, it's like showing you that there's more, there's potential, and this could be showing potential for you, okay? I'm also seeing that, you know, again, we've got like the clouded here at the head, and I feel like this is, you know, sort of what you sometimes get a little bit cloudy in the mind. You sort of might overanalyze or just get very confused about things, but I really feel like this person, your spouse, brings in a clarity, brings in a higher perspective, brings in a balance, and shows you how beautiful you are, shows you how what strengths you have, and, you know, clears away some of that cloud so that you can really move forwards on your own path. And I feel like this person teaches you how to create, how to manifest. I feel like there's somebody who's very very wise. This is very similar to the first reading in some ways, but I just, and I guess I feel like sometimes you can feel like things are heavy, feel like you're sort of tied down, but I feel like this person really shows you that you can move forwards, that you can cut away from those things that you feel are holding you back. And I really feel like this is to do with your thoughts, okay? This could be the other way around. I really feel like this is regarding you and your thoughts, and, you know, I feel like this person really brings in a fresh energy, and you know, helps you to see things from a totally different perspective, and really helps you move forwards, really helps you evolve in leaps and bounds, because, you know, it allows you to change, it allows you to feel supported as well. So this person also brings in a lot of support, okay? So that's really beautiful, because you really want that in a relationship. You want somebody to inspire you and help you grow and help you to manifest things in your life that are really going to be helpful for your highest good, and someone to see your beauty and see your potential, you know, and that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at how you'll feel about this person. So just breathe, embrace, destiny, and healthy boundaries. Yay, okay. So you're going to feel that this person is destined for you. This person is somebody who is just for you, and you're going to feel really special about this relationship. And as I said a little bit earlier, I feel like, you know, in the past, your past relationships may not have mirrored what you really desired, but I feel like you're going to really feel that this person does mirror what you desire. And I feel like you're going to feel a sense of peace with that. Like, it's like, because we could just breathe, it's almost like I get that, there's sort of a peaceful feeling about this. It's like, oh, finally, you know, like, I'm married to this person and I just feel so centered, and I just feel like this is just meant to be. I feel a sense of safety here. And, you know, you're just going to feel, you know, embraced by this person, and you're going to feel like this person, you know, is really connected at a spiritual level, is really who really understands you, really knows who you are, really you know, supports you, and is somebody who really has similar values to you as well. With the healthy boundaries, I feel like you see this person who understands healthy boundaries, somebody who's quite mature, somebody who understands what you need as well. And I'm getting a sense here that for some of you, and this is not going to be for everyone, but it is coming up, guys. I'm getting the sense that in the past, for some of you, you may have felt violated in some way, okay? And this is to do with, you know, sexually. And I feel like this person brings you healing with that, because I feel like they really respect you and really honor you through that process. Now, this message is not for everyone, but I had to say what was coming up, okay? So yeah, you're really going to feel like safe. You're going to feel, you feel protected with this person, and you feel aligned with this person spiritually and emotionally. Okay, so how does your spouse feel about you? The Magician, the Ace of Winter, the Three of Summer, Awakening, and Pride. Okay. It's interesting, you know, because we have the Awakening cards here. Change the way you're looking at the situation, embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. I get the sense, again, it's like looking at things from another perspective. So I feel like, you know, your husband or wife, I feel they really acknowledge the fact that you are starting to see things from another perspective, that you're really awakening, and that you are moving towards, you know, a new journey in your life, and that you are creating a new. I'm getting the sense here, and you know, we're looking into how they feel about you, but this is just jumping in. I feel like you may be creating something at the moment. This could be like a career-wise, I'm hearing, okay? So take what resonates there, but I'm feeling like there's something career-wise that you're working towards, okay? And I feel like this will bring in blessings for you. Now let's get back on track to how they feel about you. Well, I feel like they admire the fact that you're taking this stand, that you're making changes in your life. And I also feel like they love how you connect with people around you. They love how that you are so friendly and that you really cheer people on. They love seeing your positivity. They love feeling your positivity. They see that you're somebody who is really amazing, somebody who's really able to really get into a I'm hearing for some of you, you could be a little bit cheeky, a little bit sassy, and I feel like they really love that about you. I also see here, you know, it says don't be deterred by challenges along the way. So I really get the sense that, you know, they admire that no matter what you've been through and no matter what you go through, in order to work towards your dreams, towards your desires in life, they really admire how you persevere and you don't give up and you keep working towards your dreams. They really love that about you. They also love how you take pride in everything that you do, and that you really love to look after yourself, and that you love to, you know, do special things for yourself. They love how you take care of yourself. They love hearing your positive self-talk. So if you ever feel like, you know, a little bit down about yourself, you know, I feel like their message is like, don't be. They love to hear it when you're positive about yourself, because they see you as someone really beautiful, someone really lovely, and they just love to, you know, they love feeling you being happy with yourself, okay? And they see you as someone really beautiful, okay? They really, they just really admire you, and they think you're really beautiful. And that, yeah, again, they love your positivity, and they love how you can really have fun as well. And you know, it's interesting, I'm looking at this picture here, and there's these women all around, and they're like splashing the water. So I feel like they love to go away with you, and they love to spend time with you, and like just be cheeky together, and just like get into that playful energy, and just, you know, do some flirting and whatnot. They love that, you know, the energy of when you first meet someone and you like play with them. Well, they love that aspect through your marriage, and they love that you still bring that into the marriage, and they really admire that. Now I'm going to get a card. Oopsie, and that'll come out pretty quick. Let's see what messages they have for you. Oh my goodness, they've got messages for you. They're popping out quite quickly. Okay, let's see what messages they have for you. Okay. They want to say, okay, we've got one here saying, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. And the last message from your spouse is, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway of the soul. Okay, so they're the messages to you from your spouse. Now what I'm going to do is just get a couple of quick messages from the romance angels, and to see what messages they want to bring through for you in regards to your marriage, or the person that you'll be marrying. Let me just shuffle these. Okay. Just move those ones out the way. For those of you who are waiting for this partnership to come in, the message is that divine timing is at work in your love life. So if it hasn't happened yet, it will be. And if you're already married to this person, then this could be in regards to, if there's like a situation at the moment, or some difficulty or challenge within the relationship, that things are going to get better. Just divine timing is at play. Okay, another message from the romance angels is that financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So I feel like in regards to your relationship, that just to be mindful that, okay, so anyway, just a moment. I'm going to get another message here to clarify, because oopsie, just dropping all my cards, guys. I can't speak properly. Okay. All right. Okay. So in regards to your finances and career, I feel like there's just, because before in the reading we're talking about, I feel like it was you that was creating something. So I feel like there's just some timing to wait for the finances to come through. I just feel like you've been lacking in finances at the moment, and that might be putting a little bit of stress in the way of, you know, moving towards this relationship. But I feel like once things come into balance career-wise for you and financial-wise for you, that you will be attracting this partner much more quickly. Like it's like it'll be a magnetism towards one another. And I also feel like we've got here the Tower. So I feel like, again, you are going through like a transformation here. And it's, you know, you're coming to the truth of who you are. And this is going to bring in, you know, self-love and self-acceptance. And this is going to bring you towards, you know, your love, your destiny, because I do feel like it's destiny, because we have the life purpose here, the original card that you picked. So it's definitely worth waiting for. Divine timing and is at play. And if you have already met your spouse and you are married, I feel like, you know, if things are a little challenging at the moment, it could be in regards to your finances and career. And I feel like, you know, there may be, you know, just not showing who you truly are on either side. But I feel the romance angels are saying that things are going to change. Okay, they may get a little bit worse before they get better, but you couldn't get any better than this card. You know, things are just really going to turn out for the absolute best, guys. So if that's what's going on at the moment in your marriage, then just have hope and trust that things are going to work out for you. Okay, so that's the messages I have for you guys. I wish you all the best, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Hello, group 3, I think. Yeah, it's group 3. Interesting enough, as I was picking up your card to put it down, a song popped in my hand. It was like, Little Ray of Sunshine. You know that one? Come into my world. And that song was coming through. And it's interesting because we've got new beginnings. So I'm excited about this reading. Little Ray of Sunshine, you are. Anyway, so let's have a look at the messages. Okay, so let's have a look at the personality traits of the person that you'll be marrying. Okay. So the personality traits, don't get scared by the devil. I actually feel like this person, I feel like with the devil card, it's a message about just how this person sometimes looks at things. I feel like they're really waiting for something to grow in their life, or they're really wanting things to change in their life. And sometimes when they want things to change, they can sometimes get into like a negative thinking cycle. Like, I don't like saying negative. It's more like just going into old patterns of thinking, like just not focusing, you know, when you want to focus on something that you really want, you know, you need to be positive about it rather than, you know, seeing, you know, focusing on what is and what hasn't happened. And I just feel like sometimes this person can focus on, you know, just what's not happening rather than what's happening. Okay, so I just feel like that's the message there. And I feel like they're quite impatient as well. Okay, so they're not usually I don't do them upside down, but this did come upside down, and I just heard Spirit saying no, it's to do with it's meant to be upside down. So I do feel like they do struggle with being patient because they just really want to move forwards, and they really wanting things to grow in their life, and they're somebody who works really hard. Okay, and they're sort of got this mentality of, you know, you have to work hard, you have to put in a lot of effort to make something grow. And I feel like, and I'm getting a message here, guys, but I'll just say it, I'm feeling like for some of your spouses, that they may be waiting for something to happen. Like it's almost like they've put so much hard work into something and then they're not really seeing it. And this has been making them feel really frustrated with the whole process, just because they're really, you know, they believe it should be happening for them, right? So yeah, just letting you know that. But I feel like I'm getting the message here that they need to slow down. So if you are really already in a partnership or already married, and this relates to you, because I'm really hearing that for some of you watching this, you're already in the marriage, already in the partnership, I'm getting that message to just let them know to slow down and to really take the time to just be, because I feel like they're going through a time of healing at the moment, and to be able to allow these things to grow, they really need to surrender and focus on positivity, and allow the universe to bring these things in. And I feel like, you know, it is that sort of that you have to push type of energy, but that sometimes can restrict the flow of what it is that you want to bring in. So I feel like this person's going through a learning at the moment in regards to that. Okay, and you know, I am seeing a lot of healing energy here and healing energy around here. We've got the heal and balance. So I feel like at the moment they're learning how to have patience, they're learning how to focus on positivity, learning to slow down and balance their energy, and to really heal. Okay, let's have a look. I want to get another message here more on their personality. Ooh. Sorry. Now I'm just like dropping everything. So I just feel like things are a little bit, at the moment for this person, that they're a little bit scattered at the moment and a little bit everywhere and all over the place. Okay. Let's have a look. What sort of person they are. The good news is that through their hard work, they are going to manifest. So there's somebody, you know, as I said, there's somebody who works really hard, but you know, in the end, they do manifest what it is that they're wanting. Okay, and progress is coming in for them. They just need to have patience. So they are a very hard worker, guys. They could be someone who's very gentle, sensitive, and kind. Okay, there's somebody who really cares about people and cares about animals. I'm hearing as well. Okay. Oh, and the environment, they're telling me. Okay. There's a lot of cards now. There's somebody who is very generous. They like to help others, especially if there's people in need. They like to help other people. They like to travel, or they might move around a lot. They're very intuitive, and they can be a introvert. Okay, I feel like there's somebody who likes to have time on their own. They also could be somebody who is working on themselves. Okay, they're working on their growth. They could be a healer. They could be somebody who does shadow work as well. Okay, just take what resonates, because this is a general reading. Now we're going to have a look at what does this person bring to the relationship. Okay, so I just shuffled all of them. Now let's have a look at the messages of what they're going to bring to the relationship, to the marriage. Okay, hope you can see all that. Straighten it up a little bit. Okay, so we've got, where's my little feather? We've got the World, the Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, joy and stability, wisdom and shine. So they're going to bring joy and stability. Oh my goodness, look at this light here. They're going to bring opportunity. They're going to bring insight and wisdom into the relationship, to the marriage, I should say. They're going to really bring... Look at all this beautiful yellow energy. We've got yellow, we've got yellow, we've got yellow. Okay, and I feel like with that, it's to do with, you know, vitality, a sense of light, a confidence and willpower. Okay, there's a lot of, but I feel like this is positive, you know, it's very positive energy that they're going to bring to the relationship. And I feel like this could be too, because as I was saying before about their personality, that they've got a lot of healing. So when they get to the, when they marry you, I feel like they've gone through a lot and they've sort of transformed in a way, and they're going to bring a lot of their wisdom along with them, and they're going to bring this happiness with them, because, you know, they've seen the other side of the coin, they've seen the other side of of life, right? And now they're just seeing things in a whole new perspective and in a whole new light, and they're just going to bring that in, and they're just going to, like, I feel like they're going to bring a lot of ideas your way. I feel like they're going to bring a lot of financial creativity as well. I feel like they may be working with you as well, like on creating maybe even like investments of some sort, or working with you in a business sense, or they could be just really sensible with money as well. So I feel like they may help with maybe but towards travel, because we've got the World here, and I just get that sense of like, you know, wanting to explore the world, or even wanting to explore, you know, wherever you live, like the country that you live in, like it's, and I feel like whenever you get spare time, that you will be traveling, and you will be on adventures, you know, and, you know, you may go bushwalking, or, you know, climbing mountains, or, you know, going for swims, or just doing like things, like, even if it doesn't have to be somewhere, you know, really grand, it could be just about you, you and this person just having a lot of fun together. Okay, and you know, it's gonna really bring in this beautiful shining light into your marriage. And it's interesting, what was the song that I was singing when I first started this reading? A little bit of sunshine coming to your world. So your spouse is bringing sunshine into your world, bringing it into your marriage. This is beautiful, guys. All right, let's have a look now at what you will feel about this person. Okay, so let's have a look at the messages about how you will feel about your spouse. Nourishment, daughter, personal healing and happiness. Surround yourself with protected energy, and the moon. Ooh, okay. All right. So you may feel like this person can be a little bit secretive at times. You may feel like sometimes like that there's more to them. Like you may feel like they're very deep, and that they've just got a lot under the surface. And I feel like you will, and it's not in a bad way at all, I just feel like there's much more to them, and it's like you keep discovering. It's almost like spirit showing me like a box with you know, like those magician boxes, and they open the box and like this, or I don't know where it comes from actually, but like I'm just seeing a box with all different coloured scarves, and like you just pull it out and you keep finding another scarf, and it's like a never-ending box. So if you know what that's called, let me know in comments. But that's what I'm seeing. It's almost like you keep discovering more and more about this person, and more layers to this person, and it's really intriguing to you, okay? I also feel you feel very protected by this person, and because they just it's almost like they shield you in a way, and you just feel really safe. You feel really nourished by this person, and they may even like be good cooks as well, so they may love to get in the kitchen and cook. If not, it's just you feel really like you just feel emotionally fulfilled. You just feel like things are light. They're not heavy in any way. You just feel like you can be all yourself. You feel like you can be open with them, and you feel like you can grow with them. Like, and this is just so happy. This relationship is just full of possibilities, and it's almost like I just see a really long road ahead for you guys. And this person, you see that this person, you see them standing with you well and truly into the future, and you feel that they bring you great healing into your life, and they give you a sense of, again, a peace, but as well as that, again, nourishment, that feeling of fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, and just feeling really, really content. Yeah, really content, really, there's another word I'm looking for. Really special, really comforted, nurtured, just feel grounded. Yeah, feel grounded, you feel safe, you feel, yeah, you just feel like you've got, you know, your heart is home with this person. Now we're going to have a look at, how does this person feel about you? Okay, so how does the person you're marrying, how do they feel about you? Let's have a look. Purity, King of Summer, Shine. I'm pretty sure we had that in the other cards, didn't we? About you. Oh my goodness. Or how you're going to feel about them was Shine. Okay. So they see you as somebody who's like really innocent, really pure, somebody who brings a beautiful light, a beautiful essence, and like there's this femininity that I'm feeling. And if this could be male as well, but I'm just feeling that sense of really light energy, and really caring. I feel like they see you as very caring about nature as well, and that you are very caring towards other people, okay? And they also feel that you're very honourable and devoted and mature and warm-hearted. Again, I'm just getting that sense of you being really caring. I also see that they feel that you're a really open person. You're somebody who, you know, you don't hide away. You're really open, and you know, I can see that she's blindfolded here, and I feel like it's more of the sense that they feel sometimes you are blindfolded from seeing other people, like because you come from such a innocent space, such purity, that sometimes you don't see things for the way they really are, and sometimes that you can be misled by people. And I feel like that goes with this like victim consciousness. Sometimes you know, they can see you becoming a victim because of your innocence, because of your purity, but they really know you're coming from a, you know, you're a really beautiful person, and they really love and admire that about you, that you're so loving and you're so caring, okay? And you really shine a light on their beautiful aspects, and they love how you can see who they really are at an essence, at a soul level, and they love how you bring that out of them. I'm really getting a sense that you are really good at letting someone know, or this particular person know, how valuable they are, and you really discover the gems in general with people, and you bring them up to the surface, and this person really loves that about you. Okay, we also have having faith in your dreams. So I feel like they love your level of faith, that doesn't matter what's going on in your life, doesn't matter what, you know, chaos or drama's going on, that you still remain focused and you have faith. They love that. They love seeing your level of faith, and they love that you are really able to evolve and change, and you do this very gracefully, and they really admire that about you. So that's the messages I have about how they feel about you. Now what I'm going to do is get a message from your spouse, okay? So let's just pop these cards to the side, and I'm going to shuffle a message from your future spouse, or from your spouse if you're already married. Okay, secret admirer. Just take what resonates, okay? I feel like there's one more. Oh, it's falling away. Okay, so the messages we have here is secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So with this card, perhaps your the person that you're going to be married could be in the background somewhere. They may not be far away from you, okay? Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Oh my goodness. I want to read that again. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So take a deep breath and take that in, okay? The last message is acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Okay, so that's the messages from your spouse. Now, what I'm going to do is just do a final message of guidance from the romance angels, okay? So from the romance angels, let's have a look at guidance for you, group 3, regarding your marriage, or who you'll be marrying. Overall, see what messages they have regarding your marriage. Okay, release your ex. Worth waiting for. You deserve love and getting to know each other. Alrighty. So, with the release your ex, time has come to clear your energy. So, if you are still thinking about your ex, or having dreams about them, or thoughts are going through your mind, like, it's time to release them and let them go, to open space for this person coming into your life. I'm getting this sense this person has not come into your life yet. Even if they already have come into your life, to really open that space, it's really good to release your ex. Sometimes, and I'm hearing some of you going, oh my God, I've done so much work to release my ex. I'm looking at this piece of paper, so I want to say, write down like a final, okay, I'm letting you go, just to get any, because sometimes there can be a little bit of energy sitting there that still needs to be forgiven, let go. So maybe you could write a letter. You don't have to write a letter to your ex physically, but just write it down and just, just say, I'm choosing to release you. You could even do this with the full moon. I'm releasing my ex. I release you. I release you. And you could ask the universe to help you in releasing any energy that's tied with your ex, any cords that are tied with your ex, because sometimes there can still be energy cords there. Ask spirit to help you in removing those cords, and also you can make the intention of forgiveness, okay? And this is going to really open the heart to bring this person to you, okay? Worth waiting for. And this person, if you've done this already, it could also be to do with your future spouse. They could be releasing their ex, okay? It's worth waiting for divine timing as at work. Sometimes that's divine timing can be I know sometimes when I get that, I was like, oh no, divine timing again. But just trust that everything is going to pan out exactly how it's meant to at the right time. You both, you beautiful, beautiful souls will come together, okay? And you deserve love. You are lovable. So this could be your spouse, this could be you, it could be both of you who are learning to love yourselves. And just know that the romance angels are all behind you here, encouraging you to really be everything that you are, and before you know it, you both will unite together. And then we've got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I feel like when you meet this person, you may form a friendship first, or you may just have really deep conversations. You could meet this person like online and just be chatting a lot first. You could meet this person in a social group and just start talking to one another, and then just really feel, oh, I've got this connection to someone, okay? So getting to know each other is going to be something that you will do when you meet each other. There's going to be a lot of talking, a lot of communication. So that's the messages that I have for you in regards to the person that you will be marrying. Okay, so for those of you who picked group number 4, the teacher card, let's have a look at what type of person that you'll be marrying. Okay, group 4, the personality traits of the person you'll be marrying. Let's have a look. We've got resilience, 9 of autumn, 2 of autumn, 6 of spring, and the Fool. Okay. This person that you'll be marrying, there's somebody who's not afraid to take a risk. They're not afraid to take a leap of faith. There's somebody who's recognized. There's somebody who people know. They're very successful, and people recognize them. They could be famous. They could be somebody who's in the limelight. There could be somebody who is recognized within the community or online or something like that. Or there could be just somebody who's really admired for what they do, and there's someone who's very proud of their achievements as well, because they've had to take some risks as well, and I feel like they've really become successful, and they're really proud of how far they've come, because they've had to carry a lot. They're very resilient. They're able to find solutions where there are blocks. They're able to create movement forwards in their life, and they do this by taking risks. They do this by taking a chance, where other people wouldn't take a chance, and that's why that they are successful, because they take the chance. There's somebody who is, there's someone that people look up to, because they see that they're like, well, you know, if this person can do that, so can I. So they're very inspiring, okay? They're very hardworking. They're somebody who likes to take time on their own. They're not afraid to be on their own. And, you know, I feel like when they're on their own, they're really creating, they're designing, they could even be doing their hobbies on their own. They could be working on their crafts when they're on their own. They could be meditating or bringing through creative ideas for their steps forward, because I feel like they're always sort of looking ahead of them. They're always seeing, what can I achieve next and what can I achieve next, okay? They also they bring fun into everything that they do. So they're really able to balance multiple areas of their life. So I feel like they're the type of person that when they're in a relationship, they're able to spend that time in the relationship, like with the person, as well as focus on their career, as well as do other things in their life. So they're really good at multitasking and juggling multiple priorities. And they just like to bring fun into everything, and this makes them very lighthearted, and this is why they're very admired as well. They've got quite a positive personality, and they're quite, they've got a sense of humour. I'm hearing they can be quite the joker. Like, they've got a good sense of humour, and I feel like they're the type of person that if you're having a hard time, or if somebody is like being smart with them, that they can really like make a joke and really switch the situation. So if you're having a hard time, they'll make a joke with you, make you feel really good, and like they're very lighthearted, and you make you laugh and switch out of the energy. And then if someone's trying to be cheeky or a smart aleck to them, then they will give a joke, and it's like switches that person out of that energy as well. So they're really transformative. This is quite a, you know, this is quite a really talented person. This is somebody who really knows who they are, and you know, they're not afraid. It's like things don't really worry them, to a sense. They don't let things get to them. They're just really amazing people. Now I'm going to have a look at what this person brings to the relationship. So I'll just shuffle those cards. Okay, so let's look at what this person brings to the relationship, to the marriage. So we've got yin and yang, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, community, rest and rejuvenation, full moon in Leo. We've got a lot of cards here. Surrender and gratitude. Okay, so let's have a look. Excuse me. So they bring balance to the relationship. Excuse me. I could be coughing because we've got the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So they bring truth to this relationship. They bring also a sense of, and again, I'm coughing. I'm just going to pause the video for a minute. Okay, I'm back. I just had to have a drink of water. So what they bring here, I get the sense they bring this, like you can see him handing the cup, and I feel like it's like your spouse will bring in that truth and clarity into the relationship, into the marriage, okay? This person can see things at a very deep level. They can see to the bottom of things, and I feel like this is going to be very transformative for you. I feel like you really need that truth. You really need that integrity, and I really feel like this person brings integrity, and you know, and they're very balanced. So they bring like this beautiful, you know, I feel like wherever, you know, whatever you're lacking, they've got, whatever they're lacking, you've got. So you've got that good yin and yang balance within the relationship, which again is very transformative, which is very balancing, which is, you know, which helps move you in a really positive direction, okay? And I feel this person brings a community. I feel like you're going, with this marriage, I feel like you're going to meet lots of people and you're going to really feel connected to them. And I really feel like there's a sense of, you know, we've got rest and rejuvenation. So I feel like, you know, with this marriage, you're going to feel like you can be who you are, and you're going to feel like, I get the sense that this marriage feels really, this person brings contentment, this person brings peace with them, and because they are so in touch with themselves, then they can really step forwards in this relationship, in this marriage, and allow you to be able to express yourself. So it's very healing. It's very mature relationship. I almost think of like the King of Cups energy, or the Queen of Cups energy. So I feel like you're going to be able to both be able to express yourselves really well, and because this person really brings that forwards, and I feel like if you're somebody who might be, you may find it challenging to at times get out how you're feeling, but I feel like what this person will bring in is that space for you to bring that out, to bring it to the surface, okay? And you're really going to meet people through this marriage, and a lot of connections through this marriage, and I feel like you're going to have a lot of good times. Like, this person brings a lot of happiness, this person brings a lot of contentment, and there's a lot of celebrations. Like, I feel like there's going to be a lot of get-togethers or parties, or, you know, just a lot of good times, really. We've also got here surrender and gratitude. So you probably can't see the gratitude card. So I feel like this person really can see can really be grateful and see the good things around them. And I feel like they bring that gratitude with them into the relationship, into the marriage, and that they're really grateful that they have met you, and they're really grateful for the marriage that you have. And this really brings a lot of positivity into your marriage, okay? Because if they can be grateful for the small things, it just makes the bigger things even more beautiful, okay? They also they bring in, they're able to surrender to things as well, okay? So they don't let pride get in the way either, okay? They're very in touch with their emotions, and they're able, but they're very strong as well, okay? So I feel like they bring in this sense, again, I'm getting the sense that you're going to be able to, it's almost like they open a space for you to be yourself. They open a space for you to express yourself, and this is going to be really healing for you, okay? But yeah, they're very, I'm seeing this line here, so I feel like they are very strong, and they have a great sense of who they are, and I think I said that earlier on in the reading. So, you know, this is really beautiful. It's going to allow you to be who you are. So that's what they bring into this relationship, is that space for you, really, and just peace and balance. So let's have a look now at how will you feel about this person. So we're going to have a look at how you're going to feel about your spouse, okay? Okay, so let's have a look at how you'll feel about your spouse. Phoenix rising, beauty, manifestation, understanding, and fear. Interesting. I get the sense here that you're going to feel this person really understands who you are. They can really see you at a deep level. And I feel like they, as I was saying before, they have the ability to, you know, bring out your, you know, they will, with this card here, they're able to bring out your deepest fears, and in order to help you transform them. And I feel like you're going to feel like they have a great that they're really good at manifesting, that they're really good at making change and working towards their goals, and you're going to really admire that in them, okay? And you really love the way they look. You see them as a really good looking person, really beautiful person. And just not just outside looks, but also inside. You just see that they're an amazing person, and you really admire that about them. And you can see, it's almost like when you look at them, you just keep seeing more potential, and you keep being more inspired. And Spirit's like drawing me to this card that you picked in the beginning. It's almost like they're a teacher to you in this relationship, in this marriage, okay? They're going to show you a way of being that you had never ever imagined, that you had never ever set your sights on. It's really going to expand your awareness, okay? And we've got the Phoenix rising, so I feel like, you know, you feel like they just embody this amazing ability to change and to transform, and as I was saying, manifest. And I feel like you just feel that find that sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. I just feel like you find that really inspiring, and you feel that it gives you a space to really open up and find that creativity within you, because I feel like you have some really special abilities. I feel like that you're you're an amazing person too, and you're someone who has these hidden talents. And I really feel like when you're married to this person, when you're with this person, it's just going to bring all of them out to the surface, okay? So, and you know, you just feel really understood by this person, and you feel that this person is really not just understanding of you, but understanding of the community. And they're really good at, they may teach other people, they may help other people. So I feel like you admire their ability to help other people and make a difference in other people's lives, okay? Because I just feel like they do this on an everyday basis, as well as in whatever they do in their career. They've just got a lot of, and you know, I'm seeing a lot of this blue energy, so they definitely must do something in regards to communication, okay? And you know, I'm just seeing this as your spouse, and this is all the people that your spouse helps or gives guidance to or shares wisdom to, and all these are maybe perhaps as well your spouse is somebody who just lives his or her life, and people just are admired by the way this person lives. So that's how you feel about this person. Now we'll have a look at how your spouse feels about you. Okay, so let's have a look at how they feel about you. So we've got the Two of Autumn, the Magician. Oh, we've got two Magicians. We have I think it's the Nine of Swords, isn't it? I'm getting mental blank. We've got Teach, and you and your loved ones are safe. New Moon in Cancer. This is really interesting because it's almost like this is very similar to your spouse. because your spouse is really good and you admire your spouse for how they are able to create and move forwards. And I'm seeing here, you know, the two magician cards. So your spouse sees you as, they feel that you're really good at manifesting, and you're really good at making change in your life, and that you take great leadership, and they really admire the way that you take leadership in your life, and that despite the fact that at times you may get into your head and this may cause anxiety, that you're able to overcome it and keep going forwards. It's like keep pushing forwards and keep moving forwards. You're also really good at multitasking. You are also really good at having fun as well, and you are somebody who enjoys a home. You're somebody who likes to it's almost like encase your home with love, and you like to, when somebody walks through the door, you like them to feel really like warm and really welcomed. And I feel like they really love that about you, how you really welcome people with open arms, and they really admire how you connect with your family or the people that are most closest to you. They just love that about you, and they feel that you teach them a lot, and that you teach others as well, and they love how you do that. I also get the sense here that you help children, or you may be really connected with children, and I feel like they admire that about you as well. And I feel like they really see you as somebody who is really wise, and somebody who is really able to light up the room. I feel like you go into a room and you just light it up, and they really love that about you. And I feel like too, like it's almost like when you come into a space, or when they come home. So the message I'm getting is like when you come home, it's so funny, guys, because I get messages so quickly, and then it's like, oh, I've got to backtrack. Yeah. Okay. So it's almost like when they might come home, you might come home to them, and it's like when they see you, it's like it just lights them up. Or you walk into a room, or you go into a space somewhere and you just light that room up. Or they come home and see you, and it's like it lights them up. That's the sense I'm getting. So, and they see you as someone who's really loyal. They also see you as their best friend. They just really feel that, they also feel like they are going to grow and evolve with you, and they just really enjoy having you by their side. They enjoy walking with you every day, and they are looking forward to the future and what the future brings for you both. So now we're going to have a look at what messages the person you're marrying, your future spouse, what messages they have for you. So let's just shuffle them. Okay, so the first message we have is reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Then we have, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you loved. And when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So that's the messages from your spouse, okay? Just take them how they relate for you. And now, last but not least, we're just going to get some guidance from the romance angels in regards to your future marriage. Okay. Let's have a look what the romance angels, what messages they want to bring forwards today. This is interesting. I had these cards for another reading. Okay, we've got quite a few messages here. Okay, now I'm just going to say beforehand, some of these messages could be for your marriage. Some of these messages could be your lead up to you meeting this person or to the marriage of this person. And it's really important for this guidance, because in order to bring things forward, in order to manifest connection and to really have the space in your heart to connect at a deeper level, we need to remove things that that are heavy, that are holding us back, that are of the that are of the shadow, that are of your negativity, so that we really can open to the divine current, to the expansive energy of the universe. Okay, so just take that into account here, because we have quite a few messages here, right? So we have deception. I don't feel like this is going to be deceptive marriage. What I feel like this card is about for you is being okay with who you are, taking off the mask in your life and being true to yourself, because I feel like this person is somebody who really wants to see you. Okay, and I get the sense too, it could be one way or the other. Okay, this could be you or this could be them. Okay, with the finances and career, I feel like once your finances and career really take off, I feel like that's just going to bring you guys closer. And here it says your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so if you've met someone recently and you stirred romantic feelings, then the romance angels are saying that they're worth exploring. Okay, now for some of you as well, we have release your ex. So it's time to release any energy from your ex. Okay, so putting that intention out there that you want to release, you want to disconnect any cords to your ex, just so you can open a space for this relationship, for this marriage. Okay, and forgiving and learning. So finding forgiveness for anyone in your life that's hurt you, any past relationships that may have hurt you. Again, this is going to really, releasing that, letting go and forgiving. It's not forgetting what's happened, but it's for yourself. To forgive opens your heart. And so that's really going to open the space for you, for this relationship, for this marriage. Okay, and just trust. Okay, it says this situation is calling for you to have trust and give your relationship a chance. So I feel like this could be both ways. You could have already met this person, okay, and you may be feeling some sort of hesitation, or you may be just things may be a little bit rocky or something like that. But I'm getting the sense here that just trust and just give the time to the relationship and allow things to unfold. Okay, if you've just met this person as well, I'm getting that sort of, when you meet this person, I feel like when you meet this person, you may feel like a little unsure. Like you may feel like, I've got these feelings, but I'm not sure whether I want to step forwards. But I'm getting the sense here, with the trust that, the angels are there with you, they're guiding you, and that just trust these feelings and really discover them and explore them and work, you know, open yourself up, because, you know, with the forgiving and learning, you know, you've probably been hurt in the past and you may be afraid to open up. So, but Spirit's saying here, you know, just trust and allow. But I really feel like for those of you who have already met this person, just work on your partnership, and things are just going to really align beautifully for you. Okay. I just want to get one more message, because I'm feeling guided to. I know there's a few different messages, you guys, but that's because this is a general reading. So just take what resonates. You know your situation. Ah, beautiful. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And that's what I was getting the sense here, that, you know, it's like you feel it, but you've been hurt in the past and you're not sure whether to open up. But the relationship angels are saying it's safe for you to love and open your heart, okay? Because this is the person that you're going to marry, and you know, and this is a really beautiful person coming in, or that you've just met. Okay, so that's the messages that I have for you today. I hope that helps and resonates for you. I wish you all the best moving forwards. Hello, group number 5, for those of you who picked the clarity card. Let's have a look who you will be marrying. What type of person, what is their personality? We'll have a look. Okay, so let's have a look at the messages of the type of person or personality of the person that you'll be meeting. Death. The World, Page of Wands, Justice, 3 of Winter, 5 of Summer, and the last card is the 3 of Summer. I don't think you can see that one, but we'll bring it into view in a moment. So let's just tune in and see what their personality is. Okay. Okay, they could be a Scorpio or a Libra. There's somebody who can see all sides of things. There's somebody who likes to reach out to others for comfort and love. They love helping people. I feel like they're the type of person that will lend a hand, or will they're like cuddly like a teddy bear, and if somebody's having your troubles, then they love to give that person a cuddle and just let them know that everything's going to be okay. I feel like they're connected with animals as well. I'm getting that sense. They may have a dog or a cat or something that sort of follows them everywhere, and I feel like other people love that too, and they'll go up and like pat it and things like that. So I definitely feel like they got an animal that follows them around, that, you know, it's their friend, it's their loyal partner, you know. I also feel like there's somebody who doesn't get involved with they don't like negativity, and they don't like getting involved with people who attracted to drama. There's somebody who will put up a boundary to that. They're not afraid to stand up for themselves, is what I'm hearing. Okay, they're not afraid. If somebody is causing trouble, they're going to speak up for themselves, you know. I also get the feeling there's somebody who's transformed, and they've finished a cycle in their life. Okay, so I feel like they've gone through big changes. Okay, and also they could be somebody who likes to travel. They could be somebody who works work's doing helping people transform in their life. Okay, I feel like they could be, and they could be doing this like online. You know, people could come to them from all parts of the world, and they might help them transform in their life. Like if they're like going through an awakening or something like that, they might be helping with that, or they could be helping with environmentalism. They could be helping with, like, you know, united work between countries, or bringing countries together, or they could be in politics. They could even be a lawyer, because they see all sides of things, and they like to get to the truth of things as well. They like to bring justice. This could be also connected to that, as I was saying, you know, with other countries and things like that. They could be an ambassador or something like that. Okay, this is not going to be for everyone watching this, but this is a particular message for someone watching this. Okay, just take what resonates. And because there's somebody who they can see different levels to people. They can see people's potential as well, and I feel like people are naturally drawn to them. They've got like a healing type aura, and people are drawn to them. It's like they just come. It's like they just like bees to honey. They just come up, and it's like this person, you know, because they can see something within this person, and so they're really able to help. We've also got the Page of Wands here, so I feel like this person is this person likes to try new things. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm hearing. They like to try new things. And they're not somebody that just takes something because somebody said. They like to experience something for themselves. So if, for instance, if somebody said, if someone said, oh, you know, I believe in aliens, this person would be the type of person that would want to have an experience with aliens to be able to really, you know, to really believe it. It's like they're not going to just believe something because somebody says. They want to really they want to see it for themselves, and then, you know, and they like to try new things. They're not afraid, you know, they're open. I'm not saying they're closed. They're definitely not closed. They're definitely open to other people's ideas and experiences, and they're not in any way closed off. But however, before they really truly take something in, they like to experience it for themselves. They like to see it firsthand. Okay, and you know, this could really be part of their interest too in the travel. They like to see how other people live. They may even be like, they like to experience firsthand how people live. So they may even travel into, like, they might go experience tribes, or they might go and experience, like, really not just stay in the tourist areas, but they may actually like to really get involved with the community, and really feel the culture of wherever they travel to. There's lots of messages here. And there's somebody who, we've got here the Three of Summer. So there's someone who likes to have fun, and they like to get out and experience a lot of things with other people. Like, they like to get out with their friends and have fun, and some might like to dance. I feel like some like to go and like watch bands or things like that. Some really enjoy just really having a goofy time with their friends, and just letting off some steam, you know, because I feel like at times they can, within their careers and things like that, they can, like, just, it can get a little bit heavy at times, like, because there's sometimes some of these people that they draw in are a little bit negative. Okay, but they're able to put their boundaries in, but they need to let off steam. So I feel like I'm getting that sense that they will do that, I don't feel like they're afraid either. They're not afraid to look at their emotions either, which is a really good thing. So that's the messages I'm getting about their personality and about who they are. Now we're going to have a look at what they bring to the relationship. So I'll just shuffle those cards. Okay, so I've shuffled all them out. Now let's have a look at the messages. So what do they bring to the relationship? Excuse me. You can see those okay. Alrighty. So what they bring to the relationship. Okay, so I'm just going to get some clarify here. Well, now we've got cards going everywhere. What do they bring to the relationship? Okay. So I get the feeling they bring loyalty to the relationship. They bring respect to the relationship. I feel that they bring a sense of stability to the relationship as well. I feel like they sometimes, I feel like at times they may feel like they may take on a lot of the burden in the relationship. And I feel like this is not on your part here. I just feel like they, it's part of their personality in a way. And I just feel like they don't want you to have to stress or worry. So they take on some of your burdens to help you out. Because I feel like they're quite strong. Like they, I feel like they've had a lot of time on their own, and so they've really gained this strength, and so they feel like they can help you out in that way. So I really feel like they bring that strength into the relationship. They bring that, you know, they bring that care into the relationship. You know, that they want you to feel. They want you to feel like cared for, and they want you to feel like you don't have to carry the heavy loads. They want to take those loads off your shoulders. They're very patient. They, you know, we've got the World card again for them, and this was, I can't remember in what way that was in regards to, but I'm sure they had the World card before, earlier in the reading. Now I feel like with the Envy card, I feel like they, I get the sense that they bring to the relationship. I'm gonna get another card for that one as well. Clarification for the Envy card, please. clarification for the bride. Sorry guys, I'm just getting some more clarification here. Okay, I think I'm getting it now, because we've got the direction guarding here, choose your path. So they're bringing in a new clarity into the relationship. Oh my goodness, I said that and I just remembered this card, which is about the clarity. They're bringing in a new clarity of direction in this relationship. They're going to move away from times of burden, times of frustration, times of feeling alone, and you know, it's going to they're going to take that sort of heavy loads that have been on your shoulders away, and they're going to move. It's almost like they're bringing in this new energy into the marriage, and it's going to bring you into a new direction in your life and into new territory. And I feel like in the past, you may have felt like you didn't have everything that you desired in your life, and I don't feel like you were envious. I just feel like you didn't have everything that you desired, and this marriage is going to bring in everything that you've desired, everything that you've wanted. Excuse me. I feel like your future partner, your future spouse, he or she can see what's ahead, and is going to help you in this way, okay, and help move you away from troubled times and into abundance, okay, and into more success and more stability, and into a completely different direction in your life than you've been on, okay. So that took a while to come out, but it came out in the end, and perhaps that's part of your journey. Perhaps things have been a bit cloudy for you and a bit unsure, and you've been a bit worried about things, but I wouldn't worry, because this person's bringing in with them a beautiful energy that's going to really allow you to grow and expansion and movement in the right direction for you, and success and growth in your life. So that's a really beautiful message there. Now we're going to have a look at how you will feel about this person, okay? Okay, so let's have a look at the messages about how you'll feel about your future spouse. So, personal issue reaches resolution, a new start is coming. Two of Winter, Seven of Winter, the wishing game, I was going to say. Interesting. Perhaps you are waiting for something. You're wishing for something and waiting for something, and you feel like this person's going to give you what you're wishing for, okay? Let's have a look at the message here. How will you feel about your future spouse? I'm going to get some more clarity here as well. I feel like there's some confusion here. Let's have a look at the messages. So I'm just going to get some clarifying messages. Oh, beautiful, the Four of Wands. So I'm going to feel very committed and secure with this person. You're going to feel that they're going to give a sense of, they're going to be like home to you, and they're going to, you're going to feel that this person is very committed, and there's somebody who, just dropping all the cards on the ground. Okay. So I'm getting the sense here that you're feeling a little bit of worry here. You're feeling worry, you're feeling a little, there's some choice, I don't know, there's something that you're worrying about. There's something, perhaps you're worried whether this person's going to give you that marriage that you're after. Just let me tune in more here. So I feel like when you meet this person, I feel like you may be a little bit worried about whether this person is going to be right for you. I feel like you may be getting the sense here that maybe this person's making you wait a little bit, or perhaps they're not really open about things to start with, and perhaps you're feeling this worry, it's keeping you up at night, like, is this really worth me moving forwards? Is this really worth me, taking it the distance, like, but however, I feel like you'll get to the truth of the matter, and I feel like because this is your future spouse, you will be marrying this person. So I feel like this is just the initial sort of perhaps fears from this person that's coming through, and you're picking up on that energy, and because I feel like you are quite intuitive, and you've been wishing for this, and perhaps too you're a little bit you're wanting things to move forward quickly, but you feel like he or she, the person that you're marrying, you feel like they are not moving fast enough. You may feel like they're holding back in a way. You may feel like they're so we have a personal issue reaches resolution. So I feel like, yeah, as I was saying, there's just some resistance here, but it's going to resolve itself, okay? So this is really important for you to know this, because you are going to marry this person, and I just feel like there's a point here where you feel like, when are things going to happen? When's this commitment going to happen? But it is going to happen. Now I just want to get one more card here. And I want to find out, Spirit Guides, how will this person feel once they're married, once they're committed and married, please. How are they going to feel about this person? Once they're committed and married. The cards keep flying out for you guys. Apologies guys, I was interrupted. So yeah, I was up to, I think I was going to talk about the Seven of Spring. So I feel like you feel this person is very assertive, and you feel like they're that there's someone who will stand up for themselves. And I feel like you see them as someone who will stand up for you as well. And with the third eye chakra over here, I feel like you see them as somebody who can see things from a different perspective, who can see beyond the veil, who can see who you are, like in a really they can see beyond situations. I'm just getting the sense here for you that there just seems to be something going on here, and like I want to be able to give you, a more positive message, but I can only give what I'm getting, what I'm receiving, what I can see in the cards. And I just feel like there's just a little bit of something going on here, and and I feel that's to do with you worrying about where's this heading, and is this person going to commit, so but it says a new start is coming and a personal issue reaches resolution. So whatever it is that's going on, take what resonates for you. But whatever this is, just know that it's going to come to a resolution. Everything's going to work out. And that new start that you're wanting, this commitment, this marriage will happen, okay? Because we're talking about your future spouse. We're talking about the marriage. But, this is just how you're going to feel at that time. So this could be, leading up to the marriage. You could be feeling this way, okay? So I'll leave it there, and I'll move on to the next part of your reading, which is how they feel about you, okay? What do they feel about you? So I'll shuffle some cards and lay them out. Okay, so let's have a look at how your future spouse feels about you. Nourishment, the unexpected, suppression, the dream, lovely, the burden, and the receptivity. Okay. So I feel like your future spouse sees you feels that you nourish them, that you fill them up, that you bring a lot of a sense of fulfillment to their life, because I feel like they see you as their dream come true. They see you as a person that they've been visualizing, that they've been dreaming about for a long time, and it really fills them up, and they feel really good, and it really nourishes them to know that they've met the person of their dreams, okay? They see you as somebody who really brings in a different way of living too, okay? So I'm seeing that you're somebody who lives a little bit differently to the way that they live, and they like that about you, because it gives them, I'm hearing it gives them a bit of a challenge, but it also gives them a little bit of excitement too, because it's almost like they get to see a different way of being. They get to experience life in a different way, and I'm also hearing here that some of you are a little bit, it's almost like you're a bit mysterious, and they like that about you because they don't know what to expect. They don't know it sort of keeps them on their toes, and they like that because they don't like feeling, like the monotony of everyday life. They don't like feeling suppressed in any ways. But I feel like with you, they just feel like they never know what to expect. It keeps them on their toes, and it keeps them moving forwards, and they really like that. They love that you're really receptive, and they love that about you. And they feel that you are getting the sense here that you're quite emotional, or in touch with your emotions, and I feel like they love that about you as well. I think this, no, sorry guys, I don't remember. Once I've done like a reading, I don't always remember the readings because I'm just sort of channeling the information through. But I think that in the previous section of your reading that were talking about the burden. So, and I feel like, you know, I feel like he or she, your future spouse, may feel like they've got to take on some of the burden for you, and I'm not sure why that is. That's what I'm getting. Because I feel like they see. Okay, I'm looking at this card here, and I can see this person here pointing the way. Okay, and I'm getting the sense that your future spouse is someone who sees the directions forwards very clearly, and I feel like rather than this person being on top, I feel like you're on top of them, and it's almost like they're taking you in a direction. And but I don't feel like it's really negative in a way. I feel like even though there's a really needs to release some of that burden, I just feel like this person's doing it from their heart. Like I feel like they really just generally love you and really want to care for you and look after you, and they just want you to just feel peace. You know, they just want you to feel nourished, and so they are happy to do that for you. We got any other messages here? I think that's all. Like, so that's how they feel about you. You're the dream come true to them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these cards here. I'm not sure, I can't remember what they were called, but anyway, I'll shuffle. This is going to be a message from your future spouse. And we'll do 3. Okay. So the first message from your future spouse is, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And lastly, sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So that is the messages from your future spouse. Now we're going to do some messages from the romance angels in regards to your future marriage. And this could be even the lead up to your marriage, guys. We'll just see what they want to say. It's in the hands of the relationship angels what comes through, right? So let's have a look at messages about the future marriage. Getting to know each other. Unrequited love. Very soon. And heal any family issues. Okay, so first off, I'm going to say if there's any family issues that you're going through at the moment, if you've had a hard time with your parents, if you have felt misunderstood by your parents, if there's anything there that needs healing, I'm hearing that it's a good idea to just clear the slate. And forgive your parents, because this is really going to help your relationship, your marriage, and this marriage will be happening very soon, or your connection with the person that you'll be marrying is coming in very soon. I feel like at first you may feel like there's no attraction or chemistry. You may feel like this person coming to you is like, you're like, oh, that's not for me, that's not my type, or that's not who I usually choose, or I just don't feel any chemistry. But the angels are saying get to know each other, because it says as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I feel like over time the relationship's going to grow. So yeah, at the beginning there may not be an attraction there, but the attraction will come. So you'll be getting to know each other more. So that's the messages from your relationship, angels. I hope that reading resonates and helps you in moving forwards, and I wish you all the best in the future with your marriage. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, for those of you who picked group number 6, which is the trust card, the pranite crystal, don't know how to pronounce it. Let's have a look at your future, who you'll be marrying. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and then I'll be right back. Okay, so let's have a look at the who you'll be marrying, what sort of person they are. What's their personality? Okay. That card came out front ways. Okay. So we have the Prince of Winter, the Two of Summer, the Strength, the Sun, and I think that's the Seven of Cups. Yeah. And we've got Spread Your Wings. Okay. So the type of person that you will be marrying is someone who's very romantic. And I feel like there's someone who's really, once they make a commitment, they're very loyal in their commitment. There's someone who's very happy as well. There's someone who's very positive. And there's someone who's really strong, and they're able to overcome challenges with grace, and they have the ability to forgive. They're not somebody that holds on to grudges at all, okay? They're also somebody who has a lot of ideas, or there's somebody who can sometimes get up in their head as well. I feel like they sometimes have all this, you know, should I do this? Should I do that? I want to do this. I want to do that. Like they've got so many ideas or so many things. They could even have a lot of projects that they have going and that they've started and they haven't completed. And it's like sometimes that sort of, it's sort of like all these energy in different areas of their life, because they're just like juggling all of that. But if it's not physically, then definitely in their mind, they've got so many ideas. They're also somebody who is ready to take flight. They're ready to take a big step forwards in their life, and there's somebody who's I feel like they're really being guided as well. I feel like they're on the path towards their dreams at the moment. Okay, and I also feel like they are someone who's very intellectual. They're someone very determined, focused, and they can be a bit impulsive. But I'm really feeling like with them, it's almost like I'm getting the sense that they need to be impulsive at the moment, because we've got Spread Your Wings and they're on their path. So I feel like, you know, they're being guided to sort of take a chance at the moment. And this could be when they meet you as well. They could be guided to take a chance, like take a chance on this beautiful person that's come into your life. And, you know, I'm seeing here sudden and unexpected changes, and I know we're talking about this person's personality, but I'm just feeling like, you know, I'm hearing some messages here that, you know, this person's having some big changes happening in their life, and it's, you know, it's time for them to embrace those changes, and this path leads them to you, okay? And, you know, they've just got the sun on them at the moment, but they're very sunny. They're just somebody who really knows how to sing their own tune as well. There's somebody who sort of beats their own drum. Like they don't need to follow anybody else. They sort of do their own thing. They walk their own path, okay? Sort of like the path less traveled, okay? I definitely feel like there's somebody as well, once they're in a relationship, they really take care of that person, and they really like sort of nurturing and compassionate and, you know, caring within that relationship. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at what this person will bring to the relationship, okay? Okay, so let's have a look what your future spouse brings to the relationship. Okay, so we've got teach, release, love abounds, light, crown chakra, fertility, and heartache and loss. Okay. Interesting. We've got 2 3s. We've got 3 3s here. Let's have a look what the messages are, though. Okay, so they're bringing in knowledge with them. Okay, they're going to bring in a lot of wisdom, and they're going to teach you about love, I'm seeing. They're going to show you that you are lovable and that you deserve love. They're going to really, they're going to be a light in your life. They're really going to bring a lot of light into the relationship, and they're going to release this, you know, in this relationship, release a lot of things that no longer serve them. And this is emotionally wise, frequency wise. I feel like they're going to be releasing stuff, and this is releasing stuff from that's like heartache and loss from the past is what they will be releasing, and you know, or they will be helping you to release the heartache and loss of the past. Okay, whatever one relates to you. But they bring that frequency into the relationship that's really going to help transform and help you to grow. We also have the love abound, so I really feel like, you know, this person brings in a lot of love, and can really see right to your heart. Okay. Hello, things might look a little bit different because my video cut out, so I've got to go connect back in. So I was just talking about how I feel like your future spouse can see right to your heart, can see who you are. And with this fertility card, I feel like they're going to bring children into your life, a family, and I'm also sensing a wholeness into your life. And I feel like this relationship is divinely guided. I feel like there's a high spiritual connection, and a past life connection. I feel like there's a sense of loyalty here, and I feel there's a sense of a really deep connection between you both, and I really feel like this person's just going to, it's almost like when they come along, I feel like it's just going to expand your awareness, and you're going to see or you're going to feel an aspect to yourself and to relationships that you never believed was possible or ever could see. And I feel like also with this expanded awareness and this connection with the crown chakra, I feel like it's when they come in, it's like you're going to feel within you this like remembering of your past lives together, even if you can't see it or hear it or even remember it in a physical sense. It's more like you will feel it on an emotional level and on a spiritual level. So that's the messages I have for you for what the person brings to your relationship. And now I'm going to bring through how you feel about this person. Okay, group 6, let's have a look at what how you're going to feel about the person that you're going to marry. So let's have a look. The Sun, Eight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, Empowerment. I'm not doing these reversed, okay, so it's okay. And the energy is gaining momentum. Oh my goodness, I love this reading, guys. I really feel like you've got a special connection. You know, we've got the Sun here. So, you know, you're going to feel that this person just lights up your world. And it's like, as soon as they come into your world, it's like you're just going to feel this sense of upliftment and just a lot of joy. I feel like you feel this person just brings like a, you know, it's like a refreshing energy. It's like wonder, you know, joy and wonder into the relationship, into this connection. And I just feel like, you know, this person just has so much energy and drive, and I feel like you're just going to really feel like for and I'm getting this message, okay, it's like for once in my life somebody really is motivated to move forwards, and someone's really ambitious, and somebody's really you know, willing to make change and grow and move forwards. That's the message I'm sort of hearing here. And it's like, it's almost like, I feel like when this relationship starts, it's almost like it's really quick. It's almost like an instant recognition for you guys. And I feel like with this Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to feel that this person is just bringing a lot of luck with them as well. And I feel like they're going to bring a I feel like when they come along too, it's almost like finances and your life. At the time that this person comes in, I feel like things are really opening up for you. And so I feel like you get this sense of, oh my goodness, they're just full of luck, like luck just comes their way. It's almost like I'm seeing a wave coming in, like this wave coming into your life. And it's not a bad wave, it's like a wave of like exhilaration. It's a wave of positive energy. It's a wave of you know, everything that you've been hoping and wishing for, and you just see this person as this bright light, okay? And you know, you feel really you really feel like you can be who you are. You feel like this, and you feel like this person is connected to their emotions, and you feel like you can express your emotions as well. And it's almost like I feel, and you know, interesting talking about the wave coming in, I feel like, you know, just this wave of emotion, you know, that comes along with this person, because you just, it's almost like, it's like a wow, like I just really feel like this person just ticks all your boxes. This person just gives you a level of fulfillment that you've never experienced. And this person makes you feel empowered. You know, you feel really empowered by them, and they bring a lot of encouragement with them, and you really admire that within them. You really admire that they are, you know, really passionate and encouraging, and that they allow you to sort of sit on your throne and be who you are, and not try to control you, not try to make you fit any boxes. That they really respect you and encourage you to be who you are, be your own unique self. And we've got the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. Again, we're talking about energy and moving forwards, you know, and that's what I felt. It's just a lot of energy and momentum. And, you know, if you haven't already met this person, then I feel like it won't be far away. And again, when you meet, it's just going to go really quickly. I just feel like it's almost like when you guys see eyes, you're just going to know that you're meant for each other. And it's like a, you know, the momentum forwards from that is just going to be really quick. And I feel like you just feel like they bring a lot of, yeah, again, a lot of energy to the relationship, and energy to life as well, I'm hearing. So whatever it is in their life, they just put a lot of passion into it, they put a lot of love into it, and they put a lot of enthusiasm into it. Okay, so and I feel like it really inspires you, okay, to see that level of enthusiasm, because you don't see that a lot, right? And you know, this person is amazing, you know, this is really amazing. So that's what I'm getting. That's the messages I'm getting about how you feel about the person that you're marrying. Now I want to have a look at how do they feel about you. Okay, so I've shuffled them. You guys got a lot of cards here, okay? So this is about how your future spouse, how they feel about you, okay? So I'm just going to pop them to the side for a moment while we turn these cards around. Five of Cups, the Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, goodness. 10 of Wands, Justice, and 9 of Cups. Interesting. And we've got Hunger and Resistance. All right, just going to move them ones up a little bit more. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move the 10 of Wands with the 5 of Cups, because I feel like, we'll just say, yeah, 5 of Cups. I am getting the sense here that, you know, with the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Cups, I feel like they've had some disappointments in the past, and I feel like they've just felt like, you know, they've just felt defeated, and, you know, I felt like they felt like something was missing in their life, and I felt like they, you know, could see, like, had dreams of you and could see visions of you, and but it felt like it was never sort of happening, and just felt like, you know, it's almost like I'm getting the sense it was like life was on top of them, and they just felt like a lot of, you know, they had a lot of resistance because they kept focusing in the past on the cups that had fallen and the disappointments, and but, you know, right behind them is the cups, and the cups is you. And I feel like, you know, it's almost like they changed somehow, and it's almost like this situation. Oh, and I just dropped the card. Just a moment. It dropped on the floor. Okay. So it's almost like they hit rock bottom, right? And when you hit rock bottom, wherever you got to go but up, okay? And I feel like, and this is in the past, guys, okay? And I feel like it's almost like it just drove your future spouse into a new direction, and into a new belief system, and into a whole new way of looking at life, okay, and looking at themselves. And, you know, you can see here with the aces, you know, it's like as soon as their perspective changed, as soon as they gained new ways of being, that things really opened up for them. So I feel like they see that you are part of newness in their life. You have brought, you know, with the 9 of Cups and the Justice, you know, you've brought back that balance for them, and you are their wish come true. They just see you as this wish come true. And as I said, they were getting visions of you. They were seeing you in dreams, and I feel like they felt like it was sort of getting hopeless that they were never going to meet you. And but you know, when they meet you, they're just like, wow, you're just everything that I had wished for. And it's like a complete blessing for them. And, you know, it was slow to come in, but it did come in. And they just see you as this overflowing cup of purity, and this overflowing cup of, you know, of fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. And I feel like they see you as somebody who is, you know, it's almost like, I feel like with this hand coming out with the coin, it's almost like you're giving them a wish, you know, you're giving them what they've been wishing for. You're giving them the physical manifestation of what they've been dreaming of, and they just feel really they just really love that, and they just really love you. Okay, and I'm just going to get another message here because I feel drawn to. So how does the Dispatch feel about you? And they also, they feel that you're somebody who's experienced, fair-minded and knowledgeable, and somebody who is able to really see two sides of the coin. Okay, I feel like you're somebody who is able to see all aspects of things, and you could even be a really good mediator. Okay, and I feel like that's what they really like about you, is that you can see a situation, and then you can like say, okay, well, this is how I see it, and it's almost like you can unravel something and get to the core of an issue, of an experience, or of a problem. Okay, and they really like that about you. Another thing is that you know, we have charming, self-confident, passionate and restless. So I feel like, you know, you're somebody who is very passionate and very you're very steamy. Is what I'm getting. Okay, and you're very romantic, and they love that, and it's like they just love that hopeless romantic side of you, and it just really, you know, tickles them pink, makes them feel like they're really you know, valued, or really wanted, or really loved. Okay, they love how you do little things to make them feel really valued in the relationship, is what I'm hearing. So that's the messages I've got about how they feel about you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a message from your future spouse from these cards here. Whoops, and we've already got, oh, Sacred Union came out. Whoopsie, too many. Okay, the first message we have is Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationships, for it is truly sacred. And that's what I was saying earlier, how I felt this was a spiritual connection. Okay, and it says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So I feel like you'll be sharing a lot of memories together. You're going to be doing so many beautiful and magical things together. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And I feel like that's a little message. You'll know where that relates to in your life. And lastly, guys, I know this has been really long reading, but I thought I'd do a really long one. Let's have a look at what the romance angels would like to say, what guidance they have about your future marriage, okay? Let's have a look what their guidance is. Romance angels, can I have guidance, please, on the future marriage of group 6? Ooh, new love. Love yourself first. Getting to know each other, and I'm feeling like there's one more. Okay. Okay. It's interesting because we've got these two this side and these two this side. So what I'm going to say, what I feel like the romance angels would like to say is that your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there's a new love coming in, and this is your future partner. This is your future marriage, okay? And it will help open things up and bring you towards this person easily and quickly if you heal the issues and find forgiveness for any resentments towards your family, because this sort of puts like a cloud over your heart, okay? So in order to open and expand that love energy, because when you open and expand that love energy, you can't help but attract love, okay? But if you have it clouded by any resentments or any issues regarding your family, then that's sort of like, it's just sort of shutting you down from love rather than opening you up. So whatever issues you have going on with your family or what you have in the past, because it may not be right now, but this might go back to the past, find forgiveness. And I know that this can be challenging because, you know, I feel like sometimes we hold on to things in order to protect ourselves, but you've got this beautiful love coming in, you've got this beautiful spiritual connection coming in. So just try, you know, work on really letting it go and finding forgiveness and having compassion. And, you know, you don't have to forget what's happened in the past, and you don't have to say it's okay for what happened, but you can make a decision to allow yourself to heal and let go and move forwards in your life. And Spirit's saying, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So the more you, and I feel like when you do this as well, when you detach from the family as well, and I'm hearing as well, like there may be some drama. I feel like some of you may need to detach from family with drama, because I feel like, you know, you don't want that filtrating through to your marriage. So if there's anything, and this is not for everybody, of course, it's general reading, but I'm getting the message that if you've got family members that are causing issues at the moment, any drama, negativity, pulling you into that circus, detach, cut it away. Love yourself enough and respect yourself enough to cut that away, because you want to attract something really amazing, and you're really amazing. But if you're holding on to any of that negativity, as I said, it just blocks that flow, okay? And you really want to expand and send out that beacon of love. So remove that negativity, because it just puts like a level of darkness over, you know. And it shows the universe that you respect yourself and that you're ready for love. Okay, so that's the message from the romance angels. And you can see the romance angels are all around you. They're wanting this divine connection to happen. They really, really want it to happen. And they're guiding you and they're helping you in this, okay? Ask for their assistance. And then over on this side, we have the new love. So, you know, you moving into this, you're attracting this beautiful new love, this marriage. And it says, getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So you're going to really, when you meet, you're going to really connect at a deep level, and it's gonna, I feel like you're gonna feel like you know each other already. It's just going to be so and you know what, I see this lady here sort of like sitting back, and you know, I see this man and he's like talking to her, but I feel like she's like, oh my god, I can't believe this is really happening. So that could be you, but you know, this could be, you know, this could be reversal role, you know, take what resonates. But yeah, so that's the messages I have for you. That was a beautiful reading, and I'm so happy for you. You know, keep positive and keep emanating love, and before you know it, you're going to be in the arms of your true love. So thank you very much for watching, and have a beautiful rest of your day.